This episode's FDR shoutout goes to Tomos Gascal. Leave a comment down below to have a chance for a shoutout in the next episode. Make sure you're subscribed.
What's up, Curry Gang, Fish fam? Welcome back to Fish for Thought. I'm your host, Chris, and you're watching Fish Tank Review.
There's one. There's two. Let's do this for. Chicks on like butter. Chicks on like butter.
Yo, let's get it though. Last week y'all voted on Instagram, had to make it a tournament of 4 this time. There was a stalemate between the Rummy Nose Tetra and the White Cloud Mountain Minnow, so I threw in the Black Neons and the Threadfin Rainbows to spice it up. You guys voted most for the Threadfin Rainbows, so it's knocking out all 3 of the competition and moving on as the fish to beat. Don't miss your chance to vote next week on my Instagram, The Planted Lens. I post everything there. Viewer submitted tanks by you, I post that there. My life and food adventures, I post that there. And you can DM me. I'll try to at least read your message, give it a heart, or answer it. Like squad, I don't know what to say. This past week has been crazy with likes. We've been hitting like 3,000, but we're still gonna keep it lower than that. Let's keep it at a good, solid 2,000 likes. Let's go. Really just coming up with places, any place for a fish tank. I don't know how I can make my collarbones like pop a little more. Don't want to give too much skin there, whoa. To like look at the human body and go like, hey, I think I can put some fish in there. I think that could be enough for a fish tank. Might even be too much room for a fish tank. Looks like 5 guppies in there. And then there's a red-eared slider turtle for no apparent reason. This meme is sent to me by Skapeep from Discord. Very accurate. So I'm the boyfriend and I'm very clearly distracted by the Dragon Oko stone. I turn around and check it out, and then every other stone in this aquascaping hobby is like, nah. Very accurate. I love this meme. It's just subtle enough to like not be one of those crazy far out memes. 5 out of 5 meme, dude. Wow, look at us. We're actually becoming meme review. My friend sent me a picture of her tank today. I was shocked to say the least. 4 beautiful fish all crammed in a tiny tank truly makes me want to cry looking at it. I offered to look after them, at least until they upgrade, but no. Holy heckerinos. The face on that fish is like a tortured sort of sadness. Like if you looked up the word tortured or like disappointed in the dictionary, it would have that face beside it. Man, get your stuff together. My friend's betta tank I offered to clean. Ah, yes. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. Okay, now, die. You know what I hope? I hope that they said yes and you did clean it. You actually threw everything out and put the fish in a 5-gallon. People on Facebook just don't understand. Okay, I'm weary of these blanket statements. There are definitely people on Facebook who do understand. I'm not in a Facebook group, so I'm not even being defensive here. I'm just trying to defend innocent people who, get caught up in this generalization. But holy heck, those are big chonkers, and they actually look healthy as well. But imagine how good it would be if they were in like a garden pond outside that was actually big enough to contain all of them in a natural and healthy way. And that's a beautiful tank. Imagine how good it would be if it was like all planted, super nice Wallstad tank. Jeez, man, if you just removed the goldfish would win and this tank would win separately. You'd have 2 wins. Win-win situation. Dani Metzger sent in this fish tank. Very big, filled with some gouramis. My favorite part of this tank is that big bush of Anubias. A little bare to the right. If you're gonna make it bare, you're gonna have to go a little more heavy on the left side. And maybe even go in past the 50% point towards the right as well. Of course, my right and my left. For now though, a solid 4 out of 5, really good job. You would think a company that sells aquarium supplies on Amazon would know better. So judging by the title of this picture, this is probably an advertisement to sell aquarium supplies on Amazon, and that's the picture they came up with. If that's the case, that's ridiculous. Those little toys that are supposed to be decorations are meant to be in glowfish tanks. I know this because I worked at PetSmart, and they're horrible. Never get those. They're so bad and artificial. And then there's one goldfish, which is the last fish you want in this tank. This is definitely some company that don't even care at all about aquariums and just wants to make money and has seen a sort of niche that wasn't filled to the brim, not saturated enough on Amazon, so they just got the supply and put a random old picture up. This tank is sent in by Ellie May. Now this picture is a little tough for me because it doesn't seem like you encompass the whole tank. It's also a little far away, but you know what? Not everyone's a photographer, so whatever. My favorite part of this tank is definitely that wood piece towards my right. The lines are amazing coming out of it. That's really cool. That's a very lucky piece to have. I think more plans would definitely do. I don't know about that face, TBH. For now, a 3.8 out of 5. Keep it up. This tank is sent in by Gretchen Chen. Right off the bat, you know what I have to say about your substrate. Got little fruity pebbles scattered about. Not the most enjoyable to me, but if it is to you and it makes you happy, dude, don't change it. You're doing great. You got some nice wood in there. You have some live plants. Great job. From an aquascaping and a personal standpoint, just from my opinion, I am rating this tank a 3.5 out of 5. If you want to know how to improve based on my standards, check out videos from George Farmer, from Green Aqua, from ADU Aquascaping, from my own channel a little bit. Totally up to you. My cousin's abomination. I tried to tell him how terrible this was, but he doesn't agree. He really should freaking darn agree. That iridescent shark is more than half the length of this fish tank. How does it even turn around? It's probably got really good backing up skills because that's all it's able to do. 2 Oscars in there and 1 Pleco, of course, to clean the tank, right? This tank is ended by Josh Lark. Actually, two things right off the bat that I really like. The first one is that path with the dimension of the slope going up. It's like the tank is leading somewhere. It doesn't just end when we reach the glass. The second favorite thing, equally favorite, are the wood pieces. They're so solid and big and they go all the way up, probably past the water as well, so this is like, it's got like a little land feature. Changed my mind, there's 3 things that are equally favorite of mine. The hardscape after the wood, which is the rockscape, wow-wee, and then the plants planted all throughout. It's all very, very meticulous. I was going to give this a 4.8, 4.9 out of 5, but after consideration, I couldn't really come down at it with a solid, like, if you did this, it would be 5 out of 5. So, 5 out of 5, dude. Next tank is sent in by Keanu Lewis, not Keanu Reeves. Keanu Lewis is working it. This is a new tank, new scape. You already know what my favorite part of this tank is. The Oko Stone formation. Oh, the textures of the Oko Stone, I just can't get over how good that looks. Not sure about the skull, but it's not completely out of place. Just a bit out of place for me. I like that it's mossed up. I think it could be planted a little bit better, maybe a little bit more lush. The Java ferns do look a little messy right now. They haven't grown in, which is understandable because it's a new scape. Nice bright substrate. Make sure you don't leave the lights on for too long. It's going to start growing algae and taking over slow growing Java fern. Overall, pretty good tank. Just a little bit more depth needed and a little bit more hardscaping and finessing. We're now at 4.3 out of 5. Good job. Found this on Marketplace. Man, I've seen small tanks, but this thing is so tiny. It seems like they just expect that this is the permanent home for the Betta. And the Betta itself is more than a quarter filling the tank. It even has that effect that it's small because it's like a Lego piece. And Lego is small. I don't know what's going on here. Don't buy this stuff. Stay far away. Remco from the Netherlands. Much love to the Netherlands. I got lots of Netherlands people watching me. I don't know why my videos are getting over there, but I love it. And you guys all got some pretty nice looking tanks like this one from Remco. Beautiful, unique scape using the Fluval Edge, 5 gallon, 6 gallon. Clean scape, very understocked. Anubius, I'm digging it. The substrate is my favorite part, that little accent. My least favorite part, can you guys guess? Probably. To my right, there is something. I don't know what it is. Looks like it doesn't belong there. And sorry to say, it's going to take your score down a little bit, giving it a 4.2 out of 5. Keep it up. Betta tank at my friend's house, SMH. Just work with the amount of water a Betta gets typically and you know, make it as much like a jail cell as you can. Just really go for that prisoner feel. Nothing better to come home and see your fish in a jail cell. It really makes you feel powerful, doesn't it, to imprison an innocent animal who can't fend for itself. My boyfriend's stepsister's fish tank. On top of all the glaring tank issues, the poor fish has some kind of infection in both of its eyes. Of course it does. Its tank looks like that. I would have many eye diseases if my home looked like that. Little cousin's Betta tank. Maybe add some water to it. It's very easy and it doesn't take too long. Make sure it's dechlorinated. I don't know, it looks like there's a tank right beside this water bottle. You had to deliberately fill it up to that little. Have you tried filling up something and making sure that it doesn't go above a certain height? It actually takes more work to overfill it than to leave it at a smaller amount. So I don't know, dude, but what I do know is this is the end of the video, and thank you guys so much for seeing me at the end. You guys are the true OGs of this channel, the true supporters, breaking YouTube's algorithms and going beyond the Milky Way and our galaxy, and going back in time when Pluto was still a planet. What I'm trying to say is thank you for watching all the way through. It really feeds into YouTube's algorithms, letting it know that you guys enjoy watching my videos once you've clicked on it, and it'll be recommended to other people. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. There'll be more videos to come, and don't forget to get your hands wet.